Hello everybody, Claythor here. Welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody's doing well. This is basically the first time I start a video from the Dragonspire. And the reason for that is because today we are going to be talking about dragons. Now, before I start, let me get something out of the way. I know this topic has created a lot of divisive opinions within the forum, but that's not what we're going to be talking about today. The reason we are going to be talking about dragons today is because in 2 days, there will be a brand new war called Skyfire. So if you are excited about this new war, or if you're curious as to what you need to have in terms of dragons, or how to use the dragons with your heroes in order to give you the best chance of assisting your alliance, of winning the war, I'm going to break it down and give you all the information you need to know in this video for you to be successful in this upcoming war. So before we start talking about Skyfire and how to better or to maximize the dragons you have within this new war format, let me just share with you where I am regarding my development as a player here in the Dragonspire world. I will be honest with you guys, from the get-go, I embraced this initiative from Small Giants. I thought, honestly, that was very cool. I've always been excited. As you know, I'm a beta tester, and I've been involved in probably the entire testing programs, every single one of the iterations and versions prior to release. I understand some of the folks' concerns that they didn't want to start a brand new game. But for me, I've been only playing Empires and Puzzles for about 2 years. I was pretty excited to have the opportunity to start from scratch. And obviously, no matter how much money or time people had invested previously on the other game, everybody would start from scratch on this one. I've always looked at the dragons almost as a sixth hero, right? Or a new family that I would be able to use eventually as the two platforms would just cross. And because of that, I have spent a lot of time understanding about this war type and what are the important aspects that you need to master if you want to do well. All right, so without further ado, let's come here to my roster and let me share with you a couple things. So first of all, I think it's extremely important that every player understands how to read a dragon's card. And I know this sounds like, oh, of course, Captain Obvious. Everybody has to know how to read the card. But so far, you have not really had to know anything about assist skill or spirit, because those two items, which are those two little tabs here, they have been disabled. As you do raids in the dragon world, the only thing that really matters is their special, right? So let's look at assist skill. What is an assist skill? The assist skill is going to be the version of the special that you will be able to utilize as you charge your dragon and as you fire your dragon. So just think of the dragon literally as a sixth hero that you're going to be bringing into your attacking team. Because on defense, the dragon automatically is going to fire the moment that you throw enough tiles of the same color of the dragon into the defense. Now, when you bring your dragon as part of your attacking team, as soon as your dragon charges, you will be able to click on the little dragon on the side, on the bottom right side of the screen, and then fire the dragon special. And as you can see here from Leafheart, the moment that he fires his special, he will deal 350 damage to all enemies. So if you look at, let's just say, an ailment or a dot damage from a hero like White Fang, it's 300 frost damage per turn. So as you can see here, this is not that big of a deal. 350 to all enemies only once. Okay, that's it. Then you're going to heal 40% of the dealt normal damage for 5 turns. Seriously, 40% of 350 is going to be what? 150 maybe? So not a lot of healing, literally, Nothing that's going to be game changer who is going to give you like a huge difference. However, the last bullet point, cleanses status ailment from all eyes. Now we are talking. Now we are really looking at this dragon as a real support hero. So once again, just think of the assist skill as the special of your dragon, which you will be able to fire once the dragon is charged during the Skyfire War. All right? Now let's look into the spirit. Now I created a little chart here I'm going to share with you guys because it will make a little bit more sense. But the spirit is nothing more and nothing less than a version of a troop for the heroes of your attacking team or of your defensive team. Okay? Now, we normally have one troop per hero. And one troop has to be matching not only the color of the hero, if you're using a legendary troop, but also you have the option to match the class. Over here, you're going to only be able to bring one dragon per attack team. So you might have a mono team, and if it's a yellow mono team and you bring Leafheart, you're going to get the most benefit from his spirit. Why? Because just like a legendary troop, there are 3 elements to the spirit. Okay? And I'm going now to bring this new chart here that I put together for you guys. So when you look at a legendary troop, for instance, the top part basically says that if you use, and the top part that I mean is the area here inside of the square, of the rectangle. So it says that if I use this troop with a hero of the same element, that hero is going to get 25% attack, 22% defense, and 25% HP. And also 11% mana. Now, if I bring this troop on a hero that is either a monk or a sorcerer, now you will get a bonus of plus 6% attack, plus 6% defense, plus 15% HP, and a little bit of a little passive, right? Or a special skill there as part of a bonus. So most of us, we try as best as we can to utilize a matching legendary hero, not only to the color of the hero, but also to the class. So now let's look over at the spirit. And I'm still using Leafheart. And the card here on the top is the glass version of Leo. Okay? So at least you can see the attack, defense, and HP stats on his card. So first of all, there is the main spirit stats. And the spirit stats are also broken down into 3 areas: attack, defense, and HP. So when you bring any dragon into your attacking team, every single hero, no matter what color class you bring, they're going to get this main spirit bonus. So as long as your dragon is fully leveled, actually, you can bring a dragon that is not fully leveled, but you're not going to get the max number of spirit points. The spirit points you're seeing right here for Leafheart is because my Leafheart is maxed at level 80. Okay? So every single hero in my attacking team, once I bring Leafheart in, will get 200 points of attack, 160 points of defense, and 60 points of HP. Now, again, the troops, as you can see, the increasing stats from the legendary troop is given to you as a percentage base from your main card stats. The difference with the spirit in the dragon is that instead of giving you a percentage base, it will just get you a flat point base increase on your stats. Okay? As you can see there. Now, if you have heroes in your attacking team that are either from the holy element or are monks, you are also going to get some bonus points. So if you bring a yellow hero into your attacking formation and Leafheart is your dragon, you're going to get off the bat an additional 25 points of attack, 20 points of defense, and 20 points of HP. And the last bonus you are able to get is if any of your yellow heroes are also from the same class as the dragon, which in this case, I purposefully got Leo because Leo is holy and Leo also is a monk. So in this case, I would get 250 points of attack, 200 points of defense, and 100 points of HP. What does 250 points represent when you compare it with a legendary troop? So if I add 250 points to Leonidas' current 1781 attacking stat, that represents about a 14% attack increase compared to a 31% attack increase that you get from using a matching legendary troop from the same class. Now, what does 200 points mean to Leo's 1560? Well, that is basically only about a 13% increase. So 200 is 13% of 1560. So Leo's defense would, from the start of the battle, would be 1760, right? If you would completely take also the stat increase from the legendary troops that you're using. Now, on the same token, the 28% increase in the defense stats for Leo, again, using a legendary troop that matches his class and his element, is 437 points, which is basically 28%. And the last one is the HP. Now, this is a joke. I don't even know why they did this. But Leo will get only at 100 points. That represents 3.5% of his original 2,892 HP. That doesn't even come close to the 40% or 1,157 points of HP that you get when you use a matching legendary troop. So does that make sense? I hope it did. This is literally, look at the spirits just like a troop. Your heroes in the Sky Fire War are going to become a little bit stronger. You're going to give them some improved stats on the three areas of each hero, which is the attack, the defense, and the HP. Okay, now that you guys are an expert on how to read the Dragon's card, let's talk about how to utilize them as part of your attacking team. So for us to do that, let's go back to the Stronghold. And even though the war interface is not active yet, I'm just going to go and show you guys because the process is basically the same, okay? So let me go to my roster. Let me go to one of my teams. And let's actually take a look at this team. So I have a 4-1 team here. And right down on the left side here in the middle of the screen, you see Dragon. So if I click on this dragon, basically it's going to open a new menu and it will give me the option to choose any of the dragons in my roster. The dragon I have selected here is Stargazer. And Stargazer, unfortunately, is only at level 370. But even at 370, his skill assist increases the mana of all allies by 12%. All allies generate 15 HP over 5 turns. So bottom line is, the moment I fire his special, I will give all my attacking heroes 12% mana. So let me say it again. When you look right here at a Stargazer's assist skill, he's not fully leveled. Whenever he's fully leveled, he will basically give 20% mana to all the heroes. But as it stands, he will be given 12%. And then all allies generate 150 HP over 5 turns, which is crap. The best part of his assist skill is the mana increase, immediate mana increase to all my heroes as soon as I charge him. Now I have a purple 4-1 purple stack, as you can see. And 2 of my heroes are from the wizard class. Now Stargazer is also from the wizard class. So not only all my purple heroes are going to get an additional 15 attack, 12 defense, and 12 HP, but Demilu and Vander are going to get some additional bonus because they are wizard. So pretty straightforward. You're going to be able to utilize the dragon's assist skill just like as a special of a 6th hero. And the dragon is going to increase the base stats of your heroes at the beginning of the battle according to what you see there on the spirit. And the three areas that you're going to have to remember is the very first column right there on the left side that has the little flame on top. Every single hero is going to get those stat increases on their base. And then the dark heroes are going to get, based on this example, some bonus points. And any wizard who is also... Actually, if you bring a wizard that is not dark, that wizard will get the additional stats. So it doesn't need to be a dark wizard. So either dark or wizard, you're going to be able to get the bonuses. And the last thing I need to mention regarding the new Skyfire rule is right here. Assist dragons are enabled for all teams in this Alliance War, and each dragon can only be used once when attacking. That's pretty self-explanatory. Attacking assist dragons are more powerful than defending assist dragons, so attackers will have a little advantage. Then it says that attacking assist dragons gain 10% more spirit bonuses, 10% more damage, and 10% more healing each time you use them. Attacking assist dragons gain mana when shields of the respective element are matched, and defending assist dragons gain a small amount of mana each turn and when heroes of the respective element are hit. So if you are using your dragon on defense, every turn, just like the regular heroes, you're going to get a little bit of mana. And whenever a hero of the same element is hit by your tiles, the dragon on defense will also gain a little bit of mana. All right? So those are some of the things that you have to keep in mind. It's really hard to determine how significant this 10% really is. But probably if the battle drags a little bit longer, that can become significant as you get close to the end of the battle. So that is basically how you're going to be using the dragon with each one of your attacking teams. You can only use one dragon per attacking team. Once that dragon is utilized, it will be blacked out from your roster list, and then you're going to have to select another dragon. Now you may ask, Clay, I have several dragons. Which one would be the best one? Well, I cannot answer that question for you. So my recommendation is for you to do the following. Go to your favorite teams or the teams that you normally utilize based on the defense that you are facing. That is what is going to dictate which team you take anyways. The dragons have basically zero influence on the teams that you're going to use. So you are going to face and you're going to select a target and you're going to decide, okay, I basically want to use this team. So you pick up your team, you go to your dragon, and in here, I don't have to select green dragons. I only have 2 green dragons. One is an epic that is fully leveled, and then the other one is an epic that is 360. So I can actually switch back and forth, and as you can see, the fully leveled epic gives me a lot more stats than the 360 one. Now, I have to take in consideration because Garten is a a sorcerer, so he will get 12 points of 12 points of increased stat there. But is it really worth it? No, because it's much better to get 160 plus 20, which is 180 if I use Nimblewing, than for me to use Bethush and only get 96, 12, 12, right? It's less spirit points. Now, the other thing you're going to have to consider is what kind of a special, if you will, or assist skill that you're going to get. So, Nimblewing recovers 300 health 300 points of health for all allies. That's all right. All allies get 10% defense for 5 turns, and all allies get 10% attack for 5 turns. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Now this one here deals 175 damage to all, and then they receive 75 burn damage over 5 turns. Trash, right? So if I want to use a green dragon to take advantage of the elemental bonus, then obviously this will be my option. Here's the other thing. This is a 4-1 team, and I'm only going to be trying to match as much as possible. Unless I'm cleaning the board, I'm going to be looking for green tiles and then blue tiles. So I would highly suggest that you bring a dragon that you at least have a couple heroes of the same element, because then that means that you're going to be looking for tiles. From my perspective, I would try as best as I can to match the dragon with the strong color of your attacking team. So if you're doing a 3-1-1 or a 3-2, bring a dragon, if you have it, that is from the same color of your stack. Okay? So in this case, I would be bringing Nimblewing. If I would go to, let's just say this, now I have a little bit more options. I can bring a couple reds, I can bring a blue, and then obviously I can bring my green as well. And just take some time to see exactly what kind of benefits the dragon is going to give to the team. And don't forget, just because I bring, let's say I'm going to bring Sky Dancer here, obviously only my blue hero, only this chick is going to get an additional 20 points of attack, 15 points of defense, 15 points of HP. But all the heroes are going to get 160, 120, and 45, which are the main points for the spirit. So don't forget that. Now, again, this is not going to be a game changer by no means. In fact, when we were testing it in beta, I did several battles without dragons, and I was able to win without a single dragon. Okay, so the last thing I want to share with you guys is what is going to be the best option based on what you currently have. Is it better to bring a fully leveled epic dragon or a 370 dragon? Or a 370 legendary dragon? So I also put together a little bit of a chart here. So let me just share with you guys. All right, so the very best option to maximize all the benefits of a dragon obviously is a fully leveled legendary. Then the second best option is a fully leveled epic. A fully leveled epic, as you can see here, will give you more benefits than a legendary at 370. Okay? So you can just look at the spirit points, and a fully leveled epic will have higher spirit points than a 370 legendary. Now, obviously, if you're bringing a dragon because of the assist skill, such as the one that I just showed you from Stargazer, who gives that up to 20% mana once he fires, then forget about the spirit, because what you care most is the assist skill. Then the fourth option is a fully leveled rare. A fully leveled rare dragon has better spirit stats than a 360 epic. And you can just do the comparison yourself, okay? So take a look at the roster that you have. Take a look at the teams that you normally use on attack. And plug in whatever dragon you may have that might suit you, either based on the assist skill or that will be giving you a little bit of a boost in terms of stats, just like a legendary troop. So guys, I know this was a longer video than I normally post. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comments. I will promise you that I will get back with you guys if this is something that interests you, okay? I personally am excited about utilizing the dragons in a more predominant role in the main Empires and Puzzles game. I think it does add a level of complexity, a level of strategy that we currently don't have. And I kind of like the idea of having like a sixth support hero to assist you with the battles. So that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for sticking with me till the end. And best of luck in a couple days for those of you who decide to partake in the brand new Skyfire Dragon War. Take care, guys. Appreciate you all. Bye for now.